Hi, I'm Yvette, and I love Jalie patterns. I make all my own clothes and only wear what I've made. But I have found over the years that as my body has changed a little bit, I have to make a few fitting alterations. So I'm going to show you one that I have to do on almost every pullover top and blouse and shirt and jacket that I make. Because my shoulders are rounded, when I wear ready-made clothes, the front tends to pull up on my neck and the back tends to pull down on my neck. And so which means that I need more fabric back at my more length in my back. So I'm going to show you how I do that with Jalie's Tina pattern. So Tina is a new pattern. It's just been brought out within the last few weeks, and it's got fabulous t-shirts with all kinds of different necklines and sleeves. I've made a couple of them. My first one is this one here, and this is made exactly according to the pattern. And because it's got the mock turtleneck, it does not pull up as much as this one here would have. So this one here is a much softer, thinner knit, and it would have pulled up at the front and it would have pulled down at the back. So I decided to make this alteration to the pattern before I made this one, and this one fits me perfectly. So let's get to it. I have to change cameras and then I'll be back. So I'm back. Now we're at the cutting table. Before you begin, you're going to need your back pattern. Now I'm using piece D1, and I haven't even got it cut out, but that doesn't matter. You need some Scotch tape or a glue stick. Doesn't matter which, but for this one here, I'm going to use the Scotch tape. You'll want a pair of paper scissors and a couple of markers and a ruler. So, step one, we're going to draw a line across the back of the pattern. Now, I have made an executive decision that I'm going to draw that line 2.5 inches down from the center back neck. So, I'm just going to put my ruler on the back, center back, and I'm going to draw a little mark here at the 2.5 inch point. Then I'm going to draw a line straight across. Now it has to be perpendicular. So I've got my cutting table here with my mat on it, and I can use the lines that I can see through the paper to help keep me perfectly straight. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I'm going to draw a line all the way across. I also need to draw a guideline this way, a vertical guideline. And I'm going to do it sort of halfway on the shoulder. So again, I'm going to line my pattern piece of paper up on the lines on my mat and get this ruler. And I'm going to draw the line right here. All right, lid on marker. And now I'm going to cut this piece out. I'm going to turn it to make my cutting a little bit easier. Now, I feel as though I need to add 3/4 of an inch to my back. So I'm going to stick a piece of paper in under here, just a piece of tissue paper, and I'm going to tape it in place. And I'm going to draw another guideline, 3/4 of an inch up from this line where I just cut. And I'm going to tape that piece that I just cut out of here so that this line here is straight. So this is so I don't change my center back. So I'm going to just interrupt myself here and I'm going to draw a guideline up there so that I know that I'm straight. There we go. Now I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to place it so that the bottom of it is 3/4 of an inch higher than the piece that was already taped down. Tape it in place. And all that's left to do is to trace or draw a new shoulder line. So what you're going to do is you're going to match up this dot with this dot and draw a new line. This shoulder will be a little bit larger than the front that you have to sew it to. However, because we're working with knits, you'll be able to stretch the front just a little bit to accommodate the slightly longer back shoulder. And this is all that you need to do. You're done. Period. It's easy peasy. So if you've got a round back or you've got a friend that's got a round back and you're noticing that the clothes that she has sewn are creeping up at the back, feel free to share this with her. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.